mindset, uplift, manifest, momentum mindset, uplift, manifest, momentum mindset, uplift, manifest.
All right, welcome into the show. You are running with the runners. It is Tuesday, April 27th, 2021. My name's Michael Tharp. As always, I'm joined by my good brother, Ricardo Hamilton. Ricardo, what's going down, bro? How's it going?
Fired up, man. Just excited, man, to see what's taking place, man. The world is changing around us right now. And, we're in perfect position for whatever goes down. So, that's a beautiful thing. And it's a good feeling.
Without a doubt. And so tonight, guys, we're going to cover something we've been talking about for months now. And that is Wall Street silver, the silver squeeze. If you're listening to the mainstream media, they've already told you it's over, nothing to see here, go home. But that's not the case at all, as usual, when it comes to the media. So what we want to do tonight is shed some light on the Reddit group, Wall Street Silver, and their newest push to really just strike a blow to the banksters and the people rigging the silver markets down every day so that we have a free market of tradable assets, not something that's completely manipulated. Good to see Brent and Liz and Rob and Darnell on the stream commenting. We'll save the hashtags. I love the hashtag Silver for Freedom. We're going to get it popping here in a minute once we get into what is actually going on Reddit. So real quick, like we always do, let's cover where are the assets right now. So gold is still the number one asset in the world with a market cap over 11 trillion. It's at 1771 today. Silver down 0.74 cents at 26.22, which again, guys, is just crazy that they're trying to say an ounce of silver is, worth $26. Bitcoin at 55,000, up 2.69% today. The crypto market is definitely back, and almost, all the tokens we've been talking about have been popping, guys. You just got to pay attention and get educated. In the last 24 hours, Matic, which we've talked about forever here, up 30% in 24 hours, 125% for the week. Zilliqa up 28% today. And here's one, Ricardo, that I know, we've talked about. Solana is crushing it, up 38% this week, 143% in the last 30 days. And this is one, again, if you were on the runners training, we talked about staking and yield farming on Matic. Quick swap, up 73% today, 310% the last 14 days. So, literally, Ricardo, this is when we were teaching people how to use this. It was around 150. We popped up to above, was over 800. Now it's at 729. So again, guys, we are, using assets all over the place. Before I forget, we are doing a crypto passive income Zoom tomorrow at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard. The Zoom link we've used for a while, bit.ly/therunnerzoom. There is the ID for the Zoom as well. Keep possession of your crypto, have a pro trader paid for you, get paid in Bitcoin, how to borrow against your crypto. So that's going to be going down tomorrow. But Ricardo, here's really why we're here tonight is the Reddit and what's going on with Wall Street Silver. If you guys don't know who the Hunt brothers are, I highly recommend you research them. So they tried to, they say, corner the silver market in 1980. Back then, they knew the prices were fake. And what they were trying to do is get enough physical silver so that they could prove this. And they failed because there was only two of them. And the government basically stepped in and shut down trading just like Robinhood did to those in GameStop. This Reddit group, Wall Street Silver, is 64,000 people and growing. We own the silver we've stacked. They can't take it away from us. We want fair prices on the free market. We are Wall Street Silver, and on May 1st, it's our turn to write history. So, Ricardo, I'm literally getting goosebumps right here. So I know you know about this. Just break it down for people. Like, what is the mission here behind Wall Street Silver, and what is it that all these people uniting together hope to do when it comes to silver and real money?
Yeah, it's always been about freedom and fair markets, you know, and when I see that, I think about the Empire Strikes Back or the Return of the Jedi. The people still continuing to fight to I'm still live here, Mike, to be able to get assets, to get real money. It's not even necessarily about assets. Okay, awesome. It's about real money, constitutional money, something that holds its value, all right, and preserves your purchasing power over time, as opposed to holding fiat. This is what the central banks have wanted from day one, to confiscate your wealth, okay, to turn you into slaves to where the masses are benefiting the few, all right? And so this is why we get excited, because we know that, history hasn't stopped. We're living history right now. We're living the results and events of history, and they're still playing out today. And this is why we're so excited, because we know the real value of silver. We know the real value of the dollar. We understand that the Federal Reserve is a private banking cartel. We understand that the dollar is not an asset, it's a liability. And we know what real money is, physical silver. And just like they said, we want a free market. We want the real price discovery for these assets to reflect what they should be, and not the rigging and manipulation that's taking place on Wall Street. So I get excited. Return of the Jedi, return of the people to real money, sound money, silver and gold, and seeing the people fight back and continue to put the pressure on the banks in this rigged, fake economy.
And that's what we're seeing now, is we're seeing the rise of the individual collective. We got the internet. We've seen what's even happened with meme coins. But now it's to the point where people are waking up. It's so obvious, the amount of money that they're printing. And I think I want to show you guys this now, just to show you. And they don't want people to know the price of silver is really going up. So I found this on Wall Street Silver today. So if you go back to 2018, there were $614 per ounce of silver. And then you see that goes up to $920 in 2019. Flash forward to 2020, we're now at $1,122 per ounce. And then look at what has happened, Ricardo, in just a year or so. We go to 1137 last year, May, when kind of this whole pandemic started. Now we're at 2,802 ounces per ounce. Then in September, we hit 3,988. January, $4,700 per ounce. And today, or this week, April 25th, 2021, there are $5,208 per ounce of silver. Now just ask yourself a simple question here. Why is the price of silver $26 an ounce when there's over $5,000 for every ounce of silver? It makes no sense, and they are being exposed by this movement, Wall Street Silver and the silver squeeze. So, guys, we're going to be doing this all week. In a little bit here, Ricardo and I are going to buy some silver. So this week, start early, every day, buy some physical silver. And then we're going to culminate this on Saturday with that huge silver squeeze to show the price of silver is completely controlled and manipulated, and the power and real money need to come back to the people. Ricardo, your take on just this ballooning of the silver to dollar ratio we've seen, and we've talked about this a lot from the National Debt Clock. That's where they got this from.
Yeah, and if you put up silverprice.org and you look at the one-day chart, I mean, folks, they know what's coming. They really want to keep the masses awake. They want to make it seem like there's nothing going on here. There's nothing to look at. Don't worry about silver. Don't buy silver. The price is going down. But when you see, it says 20, I think I had on the chart. Is that the 1 day? That's the 1 year. Put it on 1 year on that chart. But folks, they're smashing down the price of silver right now at a time where you can see there's more community talking about silver. There's more people want to buy physical. Okay, I went to JM Bullion, SD Bullion, goldsilver.com. I was looking to buy another 100-ounce bar to take it off the market. Okay, and I couldn't find any really. They didn't have a lot of product, folks. There's not a lot of silver. Okay, and so this is why you want to get the most undervalued asset on the planet, and you want to hold on to it. They can't rig this. They can't manipulate. They can't take this. They got to take it from my cold dead hands. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is mine, right? This is real value. So, you know, the community is not going to stop. That Wall Street bets, silver bets group is in Reddit is continuing to grow. Just like the runners are continuing to grow, continuing to get these assets. So while they're knocking down the price, we're going to get more of it because it's just a matter of time before the real market value of this asset is reflected in the markets.
Without a doubt. All right, everyone watching right now, give me the hashtag silver for freedom. Hashtag silver, the number 4 freedom. As we always say, you think you're saving silver, but in reality, silver is saving you. It's saving us from this massive printing of the dollar and currencies all around the world and this debt that they're creating to, you know, enslave generations. So what's going on? And again, we're not getting into all the details because it gets complicated, but they give updates here on Wall Street Silver. And I highly encourage you guys, join this community. It's inspiring, right? That's why the runners were successful, is we were a group of people coming together to get assets, you know, get our mindsets right. Same thing when it comes to this Wall Street Silver. So COMEX is the only exchange for silver for the price. I call it the CRIMEX. So COMEX has registered hemorrhages. They've lost 2 million more ounces of physical silver because people are taking delivery. And 1,900,000 ounces is out of the vault. Registered now down to 32.5 million ounces, or 22% since the start of the squeeze. So 22% of the physical silver at the COMEX has left the vault. People are getting physical delivery up because they realize this fake paper price can't last much longer. Now, PSLV is kind of the better paper silver asset because it's from Sprott and people say they actually have real physical silver. They have 20 million more ounces now than the COMEX because people that did trade in paper silver are moving to the PSLV. So, I mean, guys, this is just the beginning of what's going to happen and why you need to get physical silver. Silver at $26 an ounce is just stupid, and anyone with a brain can see that. Ricardo, your take on that as I pull up our next Reddit post here.
Yeah, no, this is exciting, folks. You got to understand that you're in the perfect position ahead of time. And when you look at companies like 7K, that's changing the industry, okay, with the sound money wallet and the ability for people to buy and sell and move and trade, you know, their gold and their silver in that sound money wallet. When you look at diversifying into the highest asset class of gold and silver, which is those numismatic coins, and realize that you're constantly, continuously, consistently receiving that asset every single month. When you're on an autosaver, getting that variety or walking Liberty coin every single month, folks, this is phenomenal. Because when you think about investors or the people who are very successful, it's because they got ahead of the curve. They saw something that other people didn't see. When you look at what happened when that movie in Wall Street, the short squeeze, right?
Big squeeze.
The big squeeze. Okay, he was ahead of the curve. Everybody else was in the housing market, AAA rating, nothing wrong, nothing to see here, and he was the only one that said, "Hey, I want to bet against the housing market." People thought he was crazy. So people think we crazy because we getting physical silver and there's nothing happening in physical silver. The price is going down, but we understand what's going on. We know the value of this asset, okay? And so it's just a matter of time before this play takes off. It's happening right now. The physical silver is being moved while the price is going down, while we're supposed to be in a new economy, booming IT, and there's more demand for this than ever. They're not even finding silver mines anymore, folks. A silver mine is a product of a gold mine. Okay, governments and countries are shutting down exporting this asset, this money, folks. I'm telling you, we're so ahead of the game. We're so wealthy right now. If you are saving silver right now, you are wealthy. Okay, you are wealthy. This is a symbol of wealth. This is an asset. Okay, and so you just imagine, okay, where the world is going. It's not going to take too much longer for them and for the value of this to be realized. Okay, I can't say when. By the end of the year, it might be by the end of the decade. But I know one thing. I'm getting an asset that's going to continue to hold value, continue to increase in value, and create generational wealth for me as well. So you want to get as much silver as you can right now while you still can.
And that's why I love, what Reddit's doing is bringing together this community to show people stacking. I mean, do you think this guy is ever worried about being broke?
No, no way.
Yeah. And once your mindset gets to that place that you're so secure, he doesn't have to worry about, the internet going out, the banks doing something, the federal government printing another $5 trillion or whatever it is, or the price of fake paper silver on the Crimex. Okay. He has his real wealth secured. And you can go through here, you have guys that start with him. It might be people getting a couple 100 ounces and some tubes.
Nice.
And again, you just got to get started, guys.
Beautiful. It's beautiful too. Oh, the silver is so beautiful. I mean, I just love seeing it on screen. And then when you actually have it in your hand and you're holding it and you feel it's so smooth and shiny and beautiful. It's a conductive metal. I mean, it's also a part of our essence. It's phenomenal. Robert Kiyosaki would say gold and silver, the tears of God. This asset, this metal's been here before humans. It'll be here long after. It's been here since the times of Egypt, or at least having value. And it continues to hold value all around the world today. It's needed in industry. And, the apes and the runners are taking it off the market, okay? The apes and the runners are taking it off the market and getting wealthier because, we're the 1%, folks. I hope you understand that. There's a new 1% walking around right now, and they don't even know it. But it's just a matter of time before reality catches up that we are the new 1%. We're the one holding the physical silver. We're the one, increasing our cryptocurrency portfolios before most people. Folks, I talk to people, they don't know nothing about silver. They don't know nothing about gold. Some people still don't even know about Bitcoin. I hope you understand you're that early to the party, okay? Even a little bit is better than having nothing. So.
Well, and what makes me excited about seeing this is I'm like, man, maybe I don't have enough silver. Because you get to a certain point where you're like, all right, I think I'm good.
Yeah.
And then you see something like this, you're like,
yeah.
I mean,
that's beautiful.
That's cray.
Yeah.
That's like, it's like 100 ounce bars or something.
Yeah. And the thing is, that's going to hold its value. Over time, that increases in value. That's worth more. But you leave your money up in the stock market, okay? What do you say?
Said, only 100 ounces for the May 1st raid. You got to pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers.
Right.
And so, Ricardo, I can tell you the first thing I'm doing tomorrow morning is I'm buying another 100 ounce bar to celebrate this May 1st, silver raid. So tomorrow I'm getting this at $30. I mean, which is an amazing price, from 7K. So I'm buying this tomorrow.
Yeah, and I was gonna say that's phenomenal. I had got, I showed you guys I had got mine a few weeks ago, and then when I saw that they were doing the May raid, I said I better get some silver while I still can, okay? Because I don't know what's gonna happen, and I don't want to wait. So I went to JMSD Bullion, okay, and I got me another 100 ounce silver bar. And the reason I had to go there because they didn't have it at 7K at that time, okay? But now they have 7K will have silver in the Sound Money wallet. I didn't want the rounds though. I wanted the bar. But you see at 7K, Mike just showed you that they got the bar for $3,000 When I went to SD Bullion, I paid about $3,500 for mine. So once again, 7K always has the better prices, that dealer direct price. And, you know, yeah, I'm excited. You know, you're going to get that $100 bar. So now we can both come on the live with two $100 bars in our hands rocking, showing like, yeah, we're not talking about this, folks. This is not something that we're talking about. This is something that we're doing.
No, and again, that's why you want to be around people that are winning, right? Like Ricardo and I had our 100-ounce bar. Now that Ricardo is able to have 2 of them, he's over here doing, you know.
Yeah. Well, I got the other one in the house, but
bicep stuff. You know, I'm like, I got to have 2-ounce bars now. And Ricardo, I think, is going to buy another one. So now I'm going to have to get 3 of them.
There it is, the runners, folks. We're running. Let's go.
So, you know, what we're going to do, and Ricardo, you might have to remind me of this, is every night we are going to buy silver on the show. Okay. So tonight, right, really quick, you know, I already have 268 ounces of silver here. I can get delivered at any time. But I want to go ahead and go from my cash balance to my silver balance. It's by $100 at least every night. So that's going to get me 2.6 ounces of silver. And we're done. That easy, right? And I can have these delivered whenever I want. I'll probably have some delivered this week as well for what's going on here. And again, if I wanted to do that, I just go my silver balance to mail it to me. There it is. That's simple. And, you know, I can still go on and buy physical silver, but I can have that delivered to me. So it's just quick, simple, easy, and then you can take physical delivery whenever you want. Guys, I don't know how much longer this is going to last. If you can get physical silver near $30, you need to be doing it as much as possible to secure your wealth and legacy. It's only a matter of time with the amount of dollars they're creating until it's going to be hard to get silver. And that's when the price skyrockets because people can't get it. Ricardo, any last words to kind of close us out with just, you know, Wall Street silver, the silver squeeze, and how the power is coming back to the people?
Yeah. You know, another thing about that sound money wallet too, folks, you can spend your crypto there. Okay. We see what's going on with crypto. This is why you want to be properly diversified. Okay. You want to have a nice amount of digital assets and physical assets. And so with, you know, what's taking place right now, why would you not take some of your profits in crypto and put it into a physical asset like silver? You could do that with the Sound Money wallet. Okay, just like how Mike easily pressed the button and bought $100 worth of silver today, you could do the same thing. In fact, you could buy $5 with the silver in your Sound Money wallet if you wanted to. So folks, look, the wealth transfer is here. The global monetary reset is here. Okay, you know, we're coming into a new economy, uncharted territory, and you want to make sure that you're sitting on physical assets, digital assets, and that you have cash flow in a home-based business. That's what's key. That's what we preach. That's what we teach. That's what we do as the runners. Leverage home-based businesses, opportunities that are centralized and decentralized to create cash flow. Okay. Acquire physical assets like silver and gold and build up our digital portfolios in cryptocurrency. And that way we are well positioned for the wealth transfer. We are the 1% right now. While most people are sitting in cash, they have a normalcy bias, complacency bias. They're suffering from cognitive dissonance. They think nothing can, you know, is going to change. Everything's going to be the same way it is. Well, it's not, folks. It's not. The world is waking up. The runners are waking up. The Wall Street bets, silver community is waking up, and we're changing the world, acquiring these assets, and making sure that a wealthy family comes from us. This is phenomenal. This is legendary. I hope you realize the time that we're in. Okay. I hope you realize at the time that we're in the position that you are in, to change your future and your legacy for generations to come. This is next level, folks. So get as much physical silver as you can. Stay plugged in, lace up. Let's get wealthy.
Amen, brother. I can't say it any better. Last thing before we close out, guys, as always, we have the runners.shop, the runners.shop. Again, guys, this is about mindset. It's about changing the culture and, you know, throwing off all the, you know, garbage we were taught. whether it be school, the media, you know, measure your wealth in ounces. Be a stat queen, a stat king, assets over liabilities. If you didn't come from a wealthy family, make sure a wealthy family comes from you. So we have champion hoodies, t-shirts, mugs. If you guys want to support what we're doing, change the culture, change your mindset, as always, therunners.shop. Guys, go and join Reddit, okay? And this meme here enough is just cracking me up. You got it. Those are rookie numbers, all right? What I think last time we looked at it, like 220 ounces makes you an asset millionaire. 220 ounces of silver makes you an asset millionaire. So keep stacking. You got to play the long game here, guys, and think long term. Last reminder as well, tomorrow night at 7 Eastern Standard, we're going to be doing a Zoom about crypto and passive income. So I want to say this, Ricardo. I'm gonna blast this on every social media I have. If you don't get started in crypto in the next month, don't ask me later. After May, I don't want to hear about it. Don't ask me anything if you haven't started. If there's not enough evidence and proof with what's going on right now for you to get started in crypto in the next month, you need help. You are lost. You know, get some schedule with a psychologist or something, because it is so obvious. The greatest wealth transfer is here. We're giving out free content. We're going live. We're training. We're changing lives all around the world, getting assets. So run with the runners. Ricardo, are we good?
Yeah, all I would say, look, Salt Lake City as well, folks. If you're running with the runners in 7K, make sure you're in Salt Lake City, man. We fired up. It's going to be a huge, huge event, okay? Next level stuff coming out of that event. Trust me, it's going to be big. That's going to be my birthday weekend. We go up there, or week as well. So we're going to have a lot of fun. But yeah, tomorrow at 7, you're going to want to plug in, folks. We're going to give you some free information, but we're also going to show you something that's just phenomenal. Phenomenal in regards to passive income in crypto, man. I'm excited about tomorrow. This is next level, what we're getting ready to share with people. You know, it hit us in a different way, and we want to make sure y'all get and understand how crazy this is, what we're going to get to show you tomorrow. So we see you guys tomorrow at 7.
All right.
Lace up.
Lace up.
Peace.
Peace.